Hi, guys. Welcome to Not for Nothing Homesteads Live, which is
Pop
not
up.
really for nothing. Pop up, yes. And our special guest star, Mr. Tony at Kettle Kitchen, has so
Yes.
graciously decided
Star.
to grace us with his presence.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're funny.
Oh my goodness. How are you today? How are you
Doing
today?
good. Doing
Good.
good.
Are you
Yep.
doing your Saturday activities? Just
Some
normal
of them.
Saturday stuff?
Some
Yeah.
of them, yes.
Yeah. Prepping
Yep.
for tomorrow's what's on the menu for Sunday now, I don't think everybody knows that you cook for like 30, 40 people. Oh, wait. There's
There's
more.
more.
There's more. Hello, Dale.
Well, hello there.
How's it
Hello.
going?
Hello.
Nana. I
Oh.
see Nana. How are you?
Good.
Oh, hello, the Bud Files. I was just saying, I don't think everybody knows. Well, we know, me and Joey and you guys know, but I don't think everybody else knows that Tony cooks for like 30, 35 people
Yeah.
on every Sunday.
Every
Every
Sunday.
single Sunday.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yes,
Jamie.
he does.
So
Typically it's a group effort, and then some weeks we do most of it, or another family will do most of it, or another one will. But this week is ours, and we're doing chicken white sauce enchilada and regular enchiladas for dinner this week.
oh my gosh, that sounds good. Now, when you do
That
that
sounds good.
when you do that for 30 people, what do you do it in? What are you cooking all these
I do it in a
enchiladas?
kitchen. I do all my cooking in a kitchen or outside at a grill.
Smarty britches. Smarty britches. What pan or device do you cook in?
Oh, you're asking what vessel I cook the enchiladas in.
What vessel do you use, Tony?
I believe, isn't that a 16 by 19, that blue one? It's a 16 by 19 cake pan, and it's a glass cake pan.
Wow.
We got several of them, so that
Yeah.
we use quite a few of them for that.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, that's awesome. That's
Yeah.
awesome. And do you make the tortillas for the enchiladas? Don't you
okay,
use
I'm
like
ambitious, but I'm not that ambitious.
Okay, I'm just asking because I know you're all, let me do all this stuff myself. And I bought pie crust, a ready-made pie crust the other day, and he tried to shame me. I was like, no, I'm doing it. I'm buying it. I bought it.
Don't
He said,
anybody
"You don't
tell
make your-"
Ginger that we buy our own quite often, but I don't want her to know that.
And you tried to shame me. Oh my goodness.
Hey,
that's
Ginger has
that'll
some
come-
dumplings coming along.
Yeah, hey, good point, Dale.
Okay. This is not turning into a shame Ginger to dumplings time, I don't think. No.
Not on your own live.
Yeah, on my own live that I invited you to. I did this on purpose to myself, I guess.
Yes, you did. Thank you. We appreciate it.
Oh my goodness. Yes.
Hold on. We've got something that we got to find somewhere to put this.
Oh,
We got to get us a shelf up here.
Here, let's bigify them.
Yes. Look at that. Their trophy. Remember the music. SmackDown champions, Dale and Nana, 9 Acre Family Farms. And where did you get that lovely said trophy, Dale?
The closest non-winners sent us this wonderful trophy.
They did.
That would be me and Joey, which I'm not even going to lie. That was Joey's idea. He went on and showed it to me on his screen, and I was like, oh my gosh, do it. It's awesome.
I love it.
So we had that specially made for you two.
It almost reminds me of a YouTube Grammy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ooh. It's the closest I'll ever get to one.
Yeah, yeah, me too. Me too.
There you go.
Oh, are you snacking? Oh my gosh, you are
I had
not
to get a
gonna,
cough drop.
you are not
Oh
going to believe
my
this.
Gosh.
Today, I went by and a little farm stand has opened up. It's that time of year. Now we don't have like vegetables like that are coming out of the ground right now. They have like some, so I think they buy from like maybe some kind of a distributor or something, and they do get a lot of fresh vegetables. But they also made, you know what that is, don't you, Dale?
It
Can
looks
you
like
see it?
boiled peanuts.
Oh my gosh. And you see how empty it is, don't you?
Is that boiled peanuts?
Them there, Georgia roadside stand boiled peanuts. Best thing you ever put in your mouth. Let me tell you. Thank you, Jamie, for sharing it out.
Yep.
Yes, I love it
Right.
when the roadside stands open up and they always have boiled peanuts. And this guy said they're going to be there every day but Wednesdays. They take Wednesdays off. And I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna be as big as a house by the middle of summer. You're way too close to my house to have boiled peanuts.
I've
You
never
move a couple miles
understood.
away.
I've never understood boiled peanuts.
I haven't either.
What?
What?
I'm speaking to the
Shocking.
people who don't know or who don't care as much as I do.
Yeah.
It's a South. It's a Southern thing.
It is.
I'm not close enough. I'm more the Midwest than I am Southern, and I'm just. I've been there, tried it, man. I'm just.
You don't like them?
not
Oh
gonna-
my gosh. Now I
Hey,
don't care for the
You do
Cajun
you,
ones.
boo boo. I'm just not into it.
Oh, Miss Blue just popped in.
What? I did
Hey,
not see
Blue.
that. Hey, Blue. I did not think she would be awake.
Mm-mm.
Hello, she
Mhm.
says. Hello. Good early morning to you, Blue. I'm assuming you can't sleep.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you're probably right.
Yes. Yes. Oh my gosh.
Sorry about the mud all over me and everything, but our outside doggy started freaking out. We're like, what is going on? And we go out there, and
The pig's running around.
Sydney, the piggy, decided that she didn't need to be in the pen anymore and was running all over the yard like a wild Indian.
Oh.
So I had to go put her back in.
Oh my goodness gracious. Your dog is amazing. I mean,
Our dog?
He's annoying.
No.
well, I mean, he alerted you to the fact that she was out.
Right.
True.
He alerts us to like if a leaf falls off the tree, he's barking.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that's kind of annoying then.
So Blue says she's not in here. Where she's a figment of our imagination. It's almost pumpkin time for her.
Oh my goodness, that's so funny. Mama, I said mama. See, I'm going
Mama.
way too southern. Mama, our mama. Mama
Hey,
Bear
Mama.
said, hello. Thank you for coming in. We're just actually kind of chit-chatting about roadside stands opening up, fruit stand. They called it a fruit stand. They said it was a fruit stand, but they
Was there any fruit there?
well, yeah, there was some fruit
Oh.
there, but there was, I mean, vegetables upon vegetables, corn, broccoli, tomatoes, onions, bags of potatoes. I mean, I had a field day there. If I could have gone there, I should have gone there before I went into town.
Oh, don't forget the boiled peanuts too.
Oh, yes. Oh, my gosh. Anybody in chat love these things as much as I do? Because these guys up here, they, however I do this, don't get it. They don't get the boiled peanut thing. Oh, my gosh. I love boiled peanuts.
I'm going to be really honest with you. That bowl looks like you followed our little dog around the yard.
I'm with
Oh.
you. Yes.
Okay, that's gross. Number one. And number two, I'm still going to enjoy these boiled peanuts. I don't care what you call them.
So
I'll still be eating them.
the whole boiled peanut thing ranks right up there with okra.
Oh,
Ooh.
now that's
Oh,
I
blasphemy.
love okra.
Thank you. I don't like You like okra, Nana?
Oh
They had
yeah,
okra,
fried
too.
okra. There ain't nothing
I just
better.
like fried okra. That's it.
They had okra. They had banana peppers. They weren't hot, but I swear to you, those banana peppers were as long as my hand. And
Oh, wow.
I've got like number 2 pencil fingers. They're like really long.
Are you a piano player?
No, I was not. Hello, the purring lady. Thank
I
you.
gotta
Don
get her
Ray
hand
B
signal.
came in,
Don
too.
Ray B. I miss Don Ray B. Hello, Don Ray B.
And Brad.
Brad. Hi, Brad. I don't know who Brad is, but hi, Brad. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, the roadside stands. We have a little produce stand up the street that's really awesome also. But they're not, I mean, they don't even have plants. You know, you can't even see them from the side of the road up out of the ground good yet. That's why I kind of think he gets them from maybe a distributor of some kind or something. But
And then what does he do? Does he burl them himself?
burl them. No, not the peanuts, the vegetables. The
Oh,
boiled
I was
peanuts.
talking about the peanuts.
The boiled peanuts, he informed me, are a family recipe. And they're not the Cajun ones. I don't like the Cajun ones that much. And you can get those like in, you know, like your convenience stores and stuff. That I don't like those as much. They're a little bit too spicy for me. Yeah, I can't do that. But it's a family recipe, and they will have boiled peanuts there all the time. So, and he was quite busy. So he's had a busy day today. So everybody is like jonesing for those roadside stands to start opening back up. When do you guys go back to being a farmer's market?
We haven't
We
talked
haven't
to his
even
mom about
we
it.
haven't even met to talk about when we're going to open it back up. But
Oh, really? Okay.
In other words, a long time down the road.
it'll be a couple
That'd be
months,
awesome.
probably. That's like when ours do open. Like most of us don't have hardly any. Like we had some kale at the very first of farmers markets
Yeah.
Yeah.
season here, and like the one at the big town by us that they have a farmers market. This older guy's there, and like he shows up the day one, and he's like got truck bed full of all these tomatoes and squash and lettuce and watermelons and all this kind of, you know, and we're all going, it was like 45 degrees last week.
Yes. Yes.
Mhm.
He's like, well, you know, I mean, I have a high tunnel, you know, and we're all going, listen,
Quit making us look bad.
Some don't add up.
Mhm.
And even so, all these, you know, customers coming in, they're like, well, where's all yours at? I'm like, it's impossible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that comment.
So finally, a little research was done. His high tunnel doesn't even have the plastic covering on it anymore. It's just like the Bose.
What?
No, he like drives 8 hours to the east of here in the warmer climate.
Yes.
And goes buys a bunch at like auctions and brings back and claims it to be his, you know?
Yes. Well, I asked this guy because I kind of learned that from watching some other videos. I said, are these yours? And he said, no. He was honest and upfront. He said, no, these, what did he say? He didn't tell me where they came from. He said, these are mine. My starts aren't even coming up yet. We can't get anything in the ground. And he's local here. I mean, like probably within 5 miles of me. So, and this stand. So, yeah, he's in the same situation I'm in because we're about to have, I think it's Monday night and Tuesday night. Our low is 27.
Yeah. Exactly.
So, both nights, 27 one night, 29 the other night, rather. So, that looks like Chex Mix.
There's Tony's bowl peanuts right there.
There's my barrel peanuts.
Yes, I do agree. The truckloads are probably coming out of, I bet those truckloads came out of Florida and not his farm. You are right.
Yep,
Yes,
I'd
probably
almost
somewhere
bet.
close. Although he did have strawberries, and I do want to say hi to Lark's Homesteadish. I did not say
Mhm.
hello to you, and I'm very sorry. I would like to greet you and everybody else in
You're
chat.
very
If I missed you, I'm sorry. Don't charge it to my heart, please.
Dirt Road Destiny popped in.
Oh, hey, Destiny. Jamie's chickens are hatching out. The purring lady says, yep, I've heard about folks buying veggies, fruits at stores and reselling them at farmers market saying they're organics. I have heard the same stinking thing. And that's why I asked point blank that question. But again, he was very upfront and honest. And he said, we will have our own stuff out too, though.
Yeah, and I don't have a problem at all if I'm going to a farmer's market or I'm taking part and the person is honest like that.
Yes.
No, we have sourced these from somewhere else. Ours
Mhm.
are not ready yet.
Yes. And that's
We'll let
exactly
you know
what he
when
said.
it changes,
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
but we're wanting to provide something for you. I'm
Yeah.
perfectly okay with that.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's
And
just
the
when
fact
they
that he told me it's a family doing it. So he and his son were there today, and his son was so sweet. He carried all the stuff I bought to the car, and I was like, wow, I get curbside service too. And he said, yes, ma'am, you do. You get the full service here. So
Aw.
he was so sweet. He was probably like maybe 10, 11, something like
That's
that.
cool.
And he was just as sweet as he could be. Look
well,
at
you
these
purdy girls like Nana and you can get away with that. Tony and I show up and they're going to go, hey, you guys can carry your own stuff.
you
Yeah.
got this.
Go out back and catch up with the lot guy. He'll show you where to go.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I would much rather support a family trying to make money
Right.
like you guys do. I mean, you're
Mhm.
planting excess, or if you end up having excess, taking it. I know y'all have a ton of eggs. I mean, I don't know that you have them now, but you did last year.
Yeah.
You had a bunch of eggs, and you had pre-orders. People would pick them up there, and then people that would come by, and y'all'd say, "No, sorry, we're out of eggs. You should have
Sorry,
been
we're
here
already
early."
out.
Yeah.
Eggs are always the first thing to go.
Yeah. So I would rather
wanna-
give money to you guys,
Right.
little
Yeah.
stands like you guys, than go to the store and do it.
Yeah.
I'd love to go to their farmer's market and get zucchini cookies, but I think that's too far to drive.
Well, I don't know. How bad do you want them, and how much do you like them?
Right.
Not that
Exactly.
I mean,
Not that bad, huh?
Not that bad.
if you really like them, it's not that far to drive, but
Yeah. Okay. I'll
okay,
remember
just so
that.
everybody
Look
can get
that
a bit.
up.
Just halfway across the United States.
Tony,
Mhm.
if you don't know, Tony's in Washington, the armpit of Canada, and Dell and Lisa are in Kansas. So that
Like
is
the farthest
complicated.
southeast corner you can get of Kansas.
Is it? What grow zone are you guys in?
What?
What grow zone are you guys in?
Like 6B.
Okay.
Are
I'm
you
ahead.
really?
I'm up because I'm
I'm
in
6B
7.
too.
What?
Yeah.
How
Yep.
is that possible?
Because it goes like that.
It goes like a curve too.
It curves when it gets to the Midwest.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say that's weird that y'all are in the same grow
Oh.
zone, but like 12 hours apart.
Lark's Homesteadish is the same they just said.
Oh, there's 6B as well. All
Yep.
right. Very
And
good.
then Danny Wicked Awesome Gardener, she's 6B. So it goes like this, drops down, and then comes back up to
Swings up.
Massachusetts where she's at.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I
Good.
just looked it up and it would be 26 hours nonstop trip.
We're cookies.
wow.
No, thank you.
Okay.
No.
I guess I need to double that what I said, because I said it was you're in grow zone. I mean that you're 12 hours apart. So I'd need to double that.
Yeah.
It says 1,801 miles to be exact.
Holy cow. Oh my gosh.
So when you guys coming this way?
No,
It might be a little bit.
It might be a day or two.
yeah.
I have a better
and it
chance of
literally
him
would
going
be.
to Colorado than I do him coming up to Washington.
Mm. Yes, yes. Let's see. I always get myself messed up because I think I am grow zone 7B. I'm looking it up now. Isn't that terrible? I
Yeah.
should know this.
Did I lead
I'm
him
in the
astray? Did I
northern.
tell him wrong?
No, I'm in 7A. I'm in the northern part of Georgia. So it's 7A up here.
It just says Kansas growing zones range from 7 to 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
And the only reason why I know for sure is that Audacity Donning and I are like
Right next to
exactly
each other.
straight across from each other and,
Right.
45
Yeah.
minutes away from each other. And
Yeah.
I'm here to
They're
tell you none
actually-
of that really matters because I still got snow in my flower bed, so it don't
yeah,
matter.
exactly.
Yes, I know. I'm so sorry, Tony.
But
It's fine.
I stumbled across their channel sticker that he gave me, and they put 6B on their growing
Oh wow,
sticker.
that's
6B growing
awesome.
zone is on there.
Yeah,
Speak
that's
out.
neat. Oh my gosh, Don Ray B said
Joyfully-
my. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Don Ray B said my fruit stand guy tells me which is from his farm, which he has bought in or brought in from elsewhere. That's good. I mean, that's a honest person that you want to keep buying
Yep,
from.
of course.
So that's
Yep.
awesome.
But the next county over is 6A. Lynn County.
Really,
Yep.
it's weird how they go. The zones go. What were you gonna say, Tony?
Joyfully Orange has joined you.
Hello.
Were you gonna say joyful orange? Thank us, Virginia. Oh, that makes me want to sing the John Denver song.
Mhm.
Stopping in, but might not be able to chat much. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate you stopping in. What grow zone are you in? If you have a chance to put that in, just I don't think a lot. Well, there. If you're from Florida, then you have. Well, you're not from Florida, but if there's anybody that comes in from Florida, I'm sure they're able to grow some now. Sure, and everything. When I know that they could grow some stuff right now.
Mm-hmm.
So Google your zip code or address for growing zone. Yes, you can do that. And Dirt Road Destiny said, I want to try to sell goat's milk soap at the farmer's market eventually. That's awesome. But that's a ways away. I'd like to sell my quail bird eggs or sell my quail birds there too, since I'm getting out of quail. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Any particular reason? Because you got two people in here that love quail. One is Dale and Nana. They're into quail, and so is John Ray B. She's into quail.
Yep.
Yeah.
Huh. That's well, maybe she just has enough on her plate. And our quail, are they
It could be.
consuming?
Are they what?
Time consuming or high maintenance? No.
No.
Not really. Oh.
No,
Yeah.
not really. Really,
I don't know.
they're pretty easy to get along with. I mean,
Are they?
actually, as far as I consider them livestock, they're probably one of the easiest things to check on once a day and let them do their thing. She says that feed too high at the moment. She's bred quail for years and not enough meat on them for them.
That is true.
They're and the feed is very high right now for them. But
so Ginger.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Ginger.
Yes.
Oh. Is this going to be a regular thing for you?
Yes. I think so, Tony. Now that you mention it, thanks for segueing right into that. Yeah, I think I'm going to try to start doing some lives.
Cool.
Did you put your earphones on or something?
I'm
Is
getting
that just
text
me or is
messages.
that her?
No, it's us. I mean, on
It's
our
our
end,
end too.
I think she
Okay.
needs to stretch her baling wire just a little
Yeah.
tighter.
Oh, yeah.
Pull it a little tighter.
I'm sorry. Let me see if I
No,
can.
you're
I may
fine.
try to. Can you see me and hear me now?
Yeah,
Am I
Ish.
okay now?
ish.
Okay, ish. Okay. I'll try to see if I can get myself up on my phone and maybe that will work better. But yes, this is going to be a regular thing. I'm going to try out this 4 o'clock time zone and see how that goes. And hopefully it will go well. Yay.
Crystal, whole new perspective showed up and Leanne jumped in too.
Well, hello,
Hi, Leanne.
ladies. Hello. Nice to see you both. Thank you for coming in. We're just kind of talking about things that we're growing, what grow zone we're in. Oh, have you guys seen the mail call outs this week for the Chili Smackdown prizes? Look,
Tiffany's
hey.
in.
Mud and Mascara.
Tiffany!
Tiffany. How's it going, my sister? How are you?
Hey.
So good to see her in here.
Yes,
Have
it
y'all
is.
seen the mail call outs for some of the chili stuff? The chili prizes
Some
going
of
out?
it I have. Yep.
Okay. So a lot of people have been asking about these things, these envelopes that we got. And these
They're cool.
I got them 2-sided too. Because, I mean, why one-sided when you can do both sides, right? I mean, for the same price. They're from Sticker Mule. And they actually did a really good job. They're sometimes they can be kind of pricey, but if you put notifications on, you'll get notifications when they have like a flash sale or something. Did I freeze again?
Go ahead.
Keep talking.
If you turn on your notifications, you get a notification of when there's like a flash sale. And that's how I bought these. I 50 of them for like $2. I mean, it was ridiculously cheap. And then I got a sticker. Look at the sticker.
Nice.
Cool.
Isn't that awesome? They did a great job. And they send you a proof before they do your final printing. If there's anything that you want to change or do, then you can change it before they start production. Oh, question for Not For Nothing Homestead at Kettle Kitchen at 9 Acre Family Farms. Why and when did you start to homestead?
Take it away, Ginger.
Who wants to go first?
You.
Yeah, and me.
You're the hostess with the mostest.
The mostest glitchy.
You're perfect right
very
now.
Clear right now.
Oh my gosh. Okay, good. Hopefully the sun won't travel any farther and we can keep this way. Gosh, we have been doing gardening and stuff, homesteading type stuff, Joey and I, for 20 years. I mean, when we lived in Gainesville, we lived more in a rural city setting. And I just wanted fresher vegetables. I wanted tomatoes that didn't taste like paper. I wanted tomatoes that tasted like a tomato. So we started gardening and doing that kind of stuff. We moved here about 7 years ago. We bought the property, moved up about 5 years ago, I think. And so we've actually been homesteading for about 7 years because we started building it little by little. But I mean, we've always been like, we want to do it ourselves. We want to make it ourselves. We made all of our raised beds in Gainesville. So I would really say 20 years, but we went from a huge house and a yard that you could almost reach out, and touch your neighbor, to a small house and 18 acres. So we did the exact reverse.
Right.
Okay. Who's up next?
Well, go ahead, Tony.
No, I was going to say mine's way different than anybody else probably in the community in general, is because mine isn't what most people would consider homesteading in the natural sense. I live in town in a rented place, but we wanted to start canning and preserving and things like that, which then little things here and there have evolved into what we do now, which is, we're getting ready to do dehydrating. We started gardening last year. I mean, we've gardened, but not to the point of harvesting for food like this. So,
Yeah.
and so that process probably started, where did we figure? 2019, I think, is when we started.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And Leanne made a good point, and it's I heard another person say it, our Hodgepodge Homestead, I think is the name of the channel, when he was in a collaboration. I went and watched some of his videos, and they both are right. Homesteading is really what you define it as and what you do with it, and you can do it anywhere, really.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
So for us, some other channels have talked about in the past, and we agree. I'm trying to think. Oh, it was some of the first collaboration lives that I was on with Tony,
Mm-hmm.
and we were talking to some of the people on there when I was on them. This has like been our life, like how we grew up and everything. We didn't know it was called homesteading. We thought it was called. I mean, we come from a.
Mom just had a garden.
Yeah. And we come from a not very wealthy portion of the United States. And it's just kind of how people
had to garden, had to,
you have to garden, you have to can your own food, you have to, just to make ends meet. So, and then me growing up on a farm, Lisa grew up on a farm for a time that was about like our home place now, the 9 acres.
Yeah.
But so it's just always kind of been a way of life for us for as long as we know. Now, kind of per usual, it's like you get away from it for a little while, when you decide, oh, I'm an adult and I'm too cool for this kind of stuff,
I know better than
like
this.
I know better than mom and dad and grandma and grandpa knew,
Yeah.
So we kind of all go through that, I think. But for us, really, when we turned, say, we bought this place and moved here. We've been here now 6 years.
No, 6 years.
About 6 years from where we'd lived for 12 years before that. So that's kind of when we like flipped the switch from, okay, we're going to take this like super serious.
Yes.
Like, we're going to really raise our own food. We're going to not just depend on the grocery store so much.
Yes.
And then, of course, I think for a lot of us in our community, when the world went crazy there for a year or two, that kind of really brought everybody.
You mean it's still not going on?
Yeah. That really brought everybody's attention back to, maybe depending on large corporations for things isn't a very sustainable way of life.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Absolutely. I do remember my grandma, we'd go to Virginia because I'm from Virginia. That's where I was born. My grandma, we'd go up there and everything was done by her, by hand, my aunts, And we kids would get in when we could, and help out if we needed to. But yeah, they were the epitome of
I'll
a
find out
homestead
later.
from the jump. And that's one of the reasons why I constantly grow sunflowers, because one of my most vivid and endearing memories of my grandmother is her sunflower garden. She had huge sunflowers, and they had a house much like a lot of the ones that they have in Virginia, and she had a wraparound porch around the whole house. And I used to run that porch like laps, and then I'd go and run out in the sunflowers and stuff. It brings a smile to my face when I remember that. So every year I always grow sunflowers. Just makes me think of grandma.
Yeah. And that's kind of, the more that I get back to those roots, like you're saying, the more that you can maybe bring a piece of that to a new generation coming up that we kind of left for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lazar wants to Larks. Excuse me, not Lazar.
I'm gonna.
Larks. Oh, are you? Oh, okay. Tony's gonna drop Dale and Lisa's link so that you can connect with them. Thank you for connecting with all of us and welcome in.
Yes.
We just hang out. Well, we don't hang out all the time. This is not something normal, but I'm gonna start making it a normal thing on Saturday afternoons. And talk about homesteading and everything we do to make our homesteads run and flourish. And I think Miss Crystal is still in here. Yes, I hope Miss Crystal, check your comments, because you have a surprise that's gonna drop on Tuesday, maybe Monday or Tuesday, guys.
I think I said that I can do Monday.
So you have
Monday
a surprise.
It is.
A surprise in your hashtag preparedness 2023 coming your way on Monday. That's going to be exciting. And I loved her video today. It was really good. I've already watched it, liked, commented.
So Lark's Homesteadish, just so you know, 9 Acre Family Farms also has another channel, which is Nana 9 Acres. I put both their links up for you.
Nice. Thank you, Tony. Yes, thank you, Tony. Oh, yeah. Crystal said, my granddad was a farmhand. My parents had 8 kids, so we had to garden and farm. And yeah, that was my grandmother was one of 17. My great grandma Goldie had 17 children. So the younger ones the older ones were raising the younger ones is basically how that went.
Well, good luck, Destiny.
Yes. Okay. She's been trying to train her turkeys to be nice. So I hope that you've had enough training time with them and it all goes well.
Yeah.
And they don't pick anybody.
Nana doesn't like turkeys.
Oh, really?
We're not allowed to raise turkeys on the 9 acres.
We had a pair of turkeys when I was a kid, well, a teenager. And that Tom turkey, he was so mean. I had to literally carry a fishing pole with me just to keep him off of me, just so I could go out to the school bus. I'd leave it in the ditch. When I get off the school bus, I'd have to grab that fishing pole and run to the house.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, wow.
Because there was a couple times that he come flying at me, and my mom wouldn't have stepped in front of me. He would have got me.
What?
Yeah, he was mean.
Oh my gosh. So I thought I heard a traumatization in your voice when you said you don't like kids. I knew there had to be some story behind that. Yes. Oh my gosh. That's terrible. But I wonder if it's all
Mm.
because Dirt Road Destiny, her turkeys look so sweet. I mean, they are so sweet to her. Yeah. So maybe I don't know. I don't know, Nana. I'm sorry you had that experience.
It seems like her brain's about the big as the end of that
Yeah,
pencil.
that
right there.
pencil. Yes, exactly. Oh, Dark Lord Minute. Hello, Dark Lord Minute. I'm sorry. I meant to say hello too. He said that would have been Thanksgiving dinner if they acted like that here. Oh, Tiffany said they are horrible Toms sometimes.
He was terrible.
Yes.
I don't care how they act as long as they taste good. That's all that matters to me.
Right. I mean, that is definitely a plus. That definitely would be a plus. Yes. So, on to another thing that's kind of a homesteader thing. So I went in town this morning. I did a bunch of errands. I had to go pick some stuff up, and then I stopped at the Walmart gas station, the Murphy. They all have like a Murphy connected to them. And I went in and I asked the lady, I said, do you mind giving me a bag? And would it be okay if I go outside and pick some of those flowers outside? And she was like, yeah, have all you want. They're about to mow. So the thumbnail for today is all the dandelions I picked.
Oh, okay.
I have an entire bag. I was out there for like 45 minutes. This bag, if I can get it where the sun is, full of dandelions, just the flower heads. I know. I'm the crazy lady out there picking the dandelions at the Walmart gas station. I had two people.
Are you planning on making wine out of those?
That's so funny that you say that. Two people stopped. One was an older gentleman, and he hollered out the window, when's that wine gonna be ready? I never heard of dandelion wine.
I haven't either.
Oh, I have.
Strawberry wine? Yes. Boone's Farm Strawberry Hill? Yeah, don't charge that to my heart because I would have a bounce check there. So that was
Mimi's,
the old days.
Mimi's dishes popped in.
Hi, Rhonda.
Hey,
Rhonda.
Thank you for coming in.
Yep.
But yeah, no, I'm actually going to make some dandelion tea and some dandelion jelly. And I know that they are about to mow all that down because you can tell, how high it is. They usually come through every once in a while. And if not, the cold that we have in 2 days is going to kill all those dandelions.
Yeah.
So I just dandelion jelly.
Hey, Ken from Lone Cowboy Adventures.
Hey, Ken. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for sharing it out.
I'm just floored that you have dandelions and they have to mow. Around here, it looks like brown and mud.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's getting hydrated.
Yeah. Down in the next little town down, which is where I went and did all my errands. They've got green grass everywhere growing and dandelions like crazy. Now I still have a lot of brown around here, but I've got some buds peeking out, but I've got like a couple of trees that have buds on them, and I'm scared of what's going to happen to all of them come Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah.
They're all going to get frostbite and fall off, and I feel bad. Oh, Dirt Road Destiny says her pastures are green.
Really?
And I think she's in Missouri.
I'm with the purring lady. All I see is white.
I'm sorry, Tony. Tony, tell everybody. Oh, hey, Jared King, how are you? Thank you for coming in.
Yep.
Tell everybody when you can start planting.
My estimated last frost date is the first week of June.
Can you believe that?
Wow.
The first week of June. He can't plan anything till then. That is crazy. That's crazy.
Yep. Everybody gives me crap about, oh, you can throw it out there. Oh, you can do this. We've had a couple years where we've had snow in June or freeze in late May. Yep.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my! You're almost tracking with Annie.
Yep.
Our son's birthday is in the 1st of May, first week of May.
I actually wrote happy birthday to him in the snow.
In the snow one year.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I don't think we've had, my last frost date is April 8th, is my estimated last frost date is
Yep.
April 8th. What are you laughing at? Who said something funny?
Don Ray B says, I thought my Mother's Day-ish last frost was rough enough.
Yes, I know. Isn't that crazy?
Mm-hmm.
That is crazy. But Annette of Annie's Kitchen and Urban Homestead, she's actually in the middle of summer right now in
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
sweltering heat, but she's in Australia. So,
True.
Yeah.
anyways, that's
Yeah, that's Tony. That's like Alaska, man. Like,
What it feels like sometimes.
yeah,
you only have
that's crazy.
like 3 months worth of growing time.
And that's basically it. We don't usually plant anything that has more than 90 days growth time.
Wow.
That
Unless
limits.
you're doing it inside your house or greenhouse or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dark Lord's Minute says we've had snow on 4th of July.
Wow. Well,
Yep.
welcome to Northern Nevada. Wow. That's just, I don't know. You know, I've only ever in Virginia, Florida, and Georgia. So I don't know any of those other weather, patterns and timing and all of that. It would just be so foreign to me. I would not know what to do with myself. I'm like, oh my gosh. That's crazy. Oh, her lady said we start getting snow
Rhonda.
in October and it keeps snowing even into May. Wow, that's the purring lady.
Yeah. She's even further than I am. So as far as
Jerry
grow
said,
time,
Tony, he'd be wrapped up in a mattress if it's that
I seen that.
cold.
Rhonda, yes.
And
I basically have a 3-month grow period. That's basically what it comes down to.
No, O in Nevada. Are you sure, Dark Lord Minute? Because that's just, I say Cairo, not Caro syrup. I say Cairo.
That is the second time today we've had this conversation.
I know it is, isn't it? Because I guess people give me, a mess, a heap of mess. Now, the other guy that struck me while I was picking the dandelions, the first one asked me when the wine was going to be ready. The second one said, honey, what you going to do with them? You going to eat them? I said,
well, someone else in there said that they usually fry them roll them in breadcrumbs and fry them. And
really?
I have heard of that.
I've
People
never
say
heard of
it's
that.
really good.
I haven't either. And now tea all day long. I've heard of making tea, making jelly, which is what I intend to do with all of them. Well, and some tea, because again, this bag is chock full, and all I need for the jelly is like I think it's 4 cups of the petals. So I think I'm gonna have some left over because I picked a whole bunch. I was out there for like 45 minutes. I know more people wanted to stop the crazy dandelion picking lady and say, what are you doing? What is your intention with that?
So how many dandelions do you have to use to get a good batch of jam or jelly out of it?
Oh my gosh, I have no idea how many that actually be. I've never counted them, but you got to have like 4 cups of loosely packed. And unfortunately, I'll find one here. You do not want, you see the yellow.
Here, hold on.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Let me see if I can open it back up. They're all kind of, there's the yellow, and see all that green?
Yeah,
All this green has got to come off. So
got it.
you have to very carefully pick through that, because that green will make your tea bitter, and your tea steeping is basically what you use to make the jelly out of. So either way, that's going to make it bitter. So you want all that green out of there. So
Got it. Butler Family Farm jumped in, and Seeker jumped in.
Hey,
Hello.
Seeker. Hey, Jerry. Try to go live without me knowing. No.
Hi, Jerry.
Oh, the purring lady said, I made my hubby a convert to loving dandelion jelly. He was amazed at that it tastes like honey. Yes, that and honeysuckle. When the honeysuckle start blooming, we will pick honeysuckle, and I'll make honeysuckle jelly as well, because that is super good. And you don't have to put a whole lot of sugar in that. You really don't. Yeah, I mean, you put the normal amount for dandelions, but with the honeysuckle, it's hardly any. And I want to say hello to Renee, Pike Creek Farms.
Yep.
It's the bed outside you made comfortable. My little haystack. Oh, he's talking about the garden bed. My haystack garden. Yes. No, that's not for me. That's for the flowers, the future flowers. And that's going to have some sunflowers in it too. So when I drive up the driveway, I'll be able to see sunflowers, and it'll make me think of my grandma. I love those kind of memories.
So special.
Yeah, they are. They really are. You know, it's not the things that you have in your house or your stuff, as George Carlin says. Oh, for like 2 hours, he talks about stuff. It's not your stuff. It's the memories that you carry. That's what means so much. It really is. So.
Yep.
It definitely is.
Yeah. I think that's kind of what, changed the gears in Joey and I's head, from, like you said, when you grow up and you think, I'm better than this farm in life, and I'm better than this.
Right.
And then you go off to the big city and try to make your way. And then you go, you know what? This isn't all it's cracked up to be, because I don't even know my neighbors. We don't even say hi.
No.
Yep.
Anyways.
Are you kidding anymore? I'm lucky if I know my own name. I can't remember nothing like I used to.
Yep. Yes, purring lady. Precious memories. Sunflowers. They are a precious memory for my grandma. So, anybody else got any exciting news? Oh, I guess Jerry's having a live. He said, I got to go and be ready for me live. Nana, I will need a mod. Well, maybe you would ask Nana nicely.
That would help.
Nana, may you please mod for me? Jerry, mind your manners, or Susan's going to come after you with the fly swatter. Bye, Jerry. Love you guys too.
Bye, Jerry.
You too.
Bye.
Do a loverade over there. Oh, Seeker said I have the memory of an elephant. I'm like that too, Seeker. I remember going to the zoo and seeing an elephant.
Seeing an elephant. I love that.
That's why in a lot of my videos always say, I'm carrying a Sharpie, and I'm like, write the date it. Because chances are, if you're like me, you've slept 8 hours, and you will not remember what this is or what you did, what date it was you did it.
I don't remember no dates.
Yeah, that's why I got to write it down. Write it down, Dale.
Duro Destiny said her husband said she can keep the quail if I let him keep pigs. Y'all help. He's onto something.
Pigs are awesome. I'm telling you.
Hey.
Pigs have got a bad rep. The pigs are awesome.
The number one pig people. If you got questions, ask it. How many different types of pigs have y'all?
And
yes,
we're not claiming to be like the all know all on pigs, but
We know a little bit about
but
it.
we know enough to be really, really dangerous.
Yeah.
Gail, you're not selling yourself very well.
No, you're not. Man, I hyped you up and then you just dropped the
I
bottom
know.
out of it. What happened?
Did.
Well, how many different kinds of pigs have you guys had, Dale?
You name a breed, we probably had it at one point.
Armor?
Well, I know when we were going
Mhm.
through that game the other night, everyone but I think one, it was like all black or something like that. Every one y'all have had except that one, and I don't even remember what it was called.
So
Yeah.
we've raised Hampshires, Durocs, Yorks, Berkshires, Polands, Herefords, Chester Whites, Landrace, lots of crossbreds.
Lots and lots of crossbreds.
Lots and lots and lots of crossbreds.
Yeah.
That's a ton.
Lone Cowboy beef, they taste good too.
And Lone Cowboy
I-
knows because he just got one from us.
I am curious, with Dark Lord Minute, which one would you say is the most tasty?
Hands down Duroc for us.
Okay.
We love
Really?
Duroc.
And is it
Seeker, I
tender?
think guinea pig is probably the only one we haven't raised.
I've never raised a
Oh,
pig because it's not really a pig.
I've raised a guinea pig. Does that count? That's
But
too funny.
so the other one, everybody goes on and on about Berkshires, and one time we had a Berkshire Duroc cross, and that was probably the best
Yes.
pork there was.
Really?
Okay.
Wow. Mm.
Leanne did throw out the reminder about.
Yes.
Sorry, go ahead. It's your
No,
show.
I
You
was
do it.
going to say, Leanne is reminding us all to spring forward tonight, not fall back. You don't get an extra
Yeah.
hour, people. I know it makes you mad. I will wake up tomorrow ill because, I've lost an hour's sleep. You know, I'll get over it, but I'll wake up ill. So,
Ill.
aren't we supposed
You'll
to
wake
do
up
away with
Ill.
that? Yeah, that's what
I've
we're
heard
saying.
talk of it, but
Do what?
I thought it
I've heard
was.
talk of doing away with it.
I thought it was.
That's what
We,
I thought too.
So that's the purring lady. How many do we raise a year? This last year, close to 20.
Yeah.
We're not into the big, huge operation.
Yeah.
We're gonna raise what we can afford to raise and what we can get rid of, and we're not gonna hurt our
20 is-
grounds and everything else to do that.
20 is
Right.
a small operation? Is that what you're saying, Dale? Because that sounds
Yeah.
like a lot of pigs to me.
It's small. That's tiny.
Is it? Wow.
No.
Yeah, we
One
have
is tiny. 2 is tiny. 20
That's what I was
is
thinking.
10 times bigger.
Well, we didn't have all 20 at one time
Oh,
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
you
all
did.
year long.
throughout the
Now,
year.
how fast out?
Oh, okay.
How
Okay.
fast out do you, what's the turnaround?
It
From,
depends
like-
on the hog and the breed.
Yeah.
Because back when we were the kids were showing and we were pushing on them kind of hard, the turnaround would be pretty fast, 3 to 4 months from when we got them.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Now we're kind of the opposite. We kind of let them grow on their own time and more all natural ingredients. So it takes like 6 months or more,
When
What
she
pig
asked
has
what
the
the
bigger
turnaround was, I was going to say 360 degrees.
Generally, yes.
Okay. Smarty pant. Wow. You're just in with the jokes today, Tony.
Yes.
That's
And we
so
like
funny.
we like big butts and we cannot lie.
We do.
Yeah. I mean, that's
And,
why.
and
Dale
Rhonda
gave
wants
them
to know
the
what
song.
pig has the bigger hiney.
It just
Yeah, that's-
depends on their genetics.
But you do know that the great big hams come originally from the Duroc breed.
Was that a fat joke? Are you calling me a big ham?
No.
Okay.
So if I call Tony a Duroc, he's gonna know what I'm talking about.
You are. He is.
Oh, you're funny.
Look, I don't even have to curse. I can just call him a
Nope.
Duroc, and he'll know.
The purring lady asked, "Do you breed
No.
your own pigs or do you buy them piglets?"
Okay, I have in the past bred my own.
Yeah. But
Well,
we
I had a
haven't.
boar that took care of that job for me. Well, what
Oh my word! I can't believe you just did that.
Well,
Why
what
did you
I'm
do that to
saying
me?
is,
I
what I'm
know what
saying
you
is,
meant.
we
I
don't
just-
because commonly now is AI. They artificially.
I'm sorry. I almost sprayed the screen. That's why I'm
Me
dying
too.
laughing. Okay.
With
So-
coffee.
You guys are wrong. I meant AI,
Yeah, okay.
but anymore for us, it's too easy to source someone else.
Just to get baby piglets and
Yeah, to get feeder piglets.
Suburban Hillbilly jumped in, and Lone Cowboy Adventure says he needs to head out.
Bye.
Okay. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. Hello,
And
Suburban.
hello,
And
Suburban.
hello.
Back on the time flipping forward. We're all upset about it, but Seeker wants to remind us all, but you will still have to work an extra hour.
Yes.
Thanks, Seeker.
Oh,
Thanks.
City Girl Homestead jumped in.
Hello, hello. Welcome. We are doing good. We are just talking about crazy farming and homesteading stuff and pigs. Because Dale and Nana. raise
How many
pigs.
would feed a family of 3? Destiny's asking pigs.
Oh, for the whole year.
For the whole year, probably 2.
Probably 2 whole hogs.
Walking his dogs.
Wow.
Chip walking his dog.
We're a family of 3 now, and we probably one hog will probably last us about 6 months.
Yeah,
Oh, that's good. Between
So,
the
yeah,
ground
try to.
pork
and that's our burger. That's our burger everything
Yeah.
because
Mhm.
we use pork burger,
Yes.
but that supplemented with pasture raised and Cornish cross and quail. That's got a pretty diverse meal.
yeah.
I know. Can I ask a question? I know that I've heard you guys say it before. When you say pork burger, do you mean just ground pork without
Ground pork.
seasoning?
Yes,
Okay.
not
Because I've
sausage.
never, aside from you guys, I've never heard it called pork burger. So I wanted to make sure
Yeah.
Right,
that's
yeah,
what I
it's
thought
ground
it was. Okay.
Yeah.
Have a praying lady. Average weight. Are you wanting to know average weight of when we take them in to get them butchered, or what?
Yeah.
Great question. My goodness, Ginger, your chat's plumb full of
Yeah.
coolest questions.
Purring lady is on. She is right on the tipping point of pigs. I think she wants
Yes.
to know more.
I think
Nope.
we about got her talked into it.
So I'll answer it this way.
She says yes. The average weight of when we take it to.
Oh, when we take it in. So we typically, and we can butcher it here. Nana used to work for a butcher.
I can.
I
but
butchered
it's
most of my life.
so
but
much nicer to take.
it's so much
someone else.
nicer to take it in.
I
The
bet.
walker's just
Yeah.
like 5 miles away.
Yeah.
And they've got great freezers, great equipment, and a very clean environment. And
Mm.
we know them very
There
well.
you
But typically we don't want to take one in unless it weighs 3 to 350
go. Oof.
live weight.
And that usually takes about 6 months to get it to there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And then so the last one that we just sent to freezer camp, the Lone Cowboy Adventures, Ken, that popped in here, he got half of it. We got the other half. It's it weighed 109 pounds per half.
Mhm.
So if you want to do that math of how much you lose during that process of
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Mhm.
stuff.
But now, do you save the bones? Do they save any of like the bones for you for bone broth?
Now, so the bones that are in like pork chops and stuff like that, yes, but
We'll save those.
but
Okay.
no, we don't keep like the
Yeah.
head or anything like that. Now, if we
No.
requested, we could.
Yeah. Well, no, I
Yeah.
don't know, but I don't want you making any head cheese or that freaks me out. I'm not talking about that, Dale. I just meant like if they do the ground pork off of a shoulder or something like that, would they then give you that bone? Well, but if you said if you asked for it, they would.
Yeah.
So that's good.
It's
And-
all about when you go to a custom locker,
Mhm.
you can request it any way you want.
Yeah,
I mean-
kind of like when you go to the processor and take your deer there.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and City Girl Homestead said she just ordered 2 raised beds. Bravo, girl, because gardening is going to be very important this year. Growing your own food is going to be muy importante. And that's about all the Spanish I know, but I know that means most important. Plus, it's better.
Burrito, fajita. Oh,
That's
sorry.
food. I know
I
some
just
bad.
know to go down and get my boards and screws and stuff at the El Deporte.
El Deporte.
El Casa Deporte.
What is that?
The Home Depot.
Home
the Home Depot. Deporte.
Anyway, so
It's a joke. Okay.
the other thing that I will say about the raised bed deal, don't be afraid to look around and repurpose some stuff to make your raised beds out of.
Yes.
Like
Yep.
there's some things coming up where we'll show you how to do that, and there's plenty of other people that do.
Yes.
You know.
We actually just did a video called Garden On our channel. City
I
Girl
watched
Homestead. Did you watch it? Good. Did you see the reference to 9 Acre Family
I
Farm?
saw that.
I said, it doesn't sound as tough as Farm On, but
Farm
Garden On, people. But the Lincoln log bed was Joey's idea. He had seen
I
it.
love that.
He didn't invent it or anything, but we wanted to cut a bunch of trees back and clear the hillside a little bit more. And every year we go back, go a little. We're inching our way out to clearing out, because if you go in some of those areas, it's 6-foot briars, and you literally can't walk through there. So we're trying to clear more and more of it out. So he got done, downed a bunch of them, and he saw me fall in the creek. I almost fell in the creek in Creek Talk today. That was so funny.
Oh,
You must
I
have
love
watched
that.
my Creek Talk today, because I was like, whoa, I don't want to fall in the creek. It's a little cold for that.
Oh, that's nice.
But yeah.
Chris, that's awesome. You got a discount for metal ones.
Oh, wow. And they were on clearance. Gonna do potatoes.
We're so country. We're so country here. When we went by some urban areas and we seen those galvanized raised bed gardens, we're like, where'd they get all them stock tanks at? And that's what we use for water troughs and things like that. We didn't know that they were actually making them for raised bed gardens.
We actually bought the one that I painted red and put Elmer's garden on it. We actually bought that from our son. Either my husband and I bought it, or he just gave it to us to get it out of the backyard. He bought that from Tractor Supply to do, he's into fitness, very much into fitness and CrossFit. And he was doing those ice baths that you do. And I think it happened like 3 times. And he was like, I'm out. This is gold. And it didn't get used much anymore. And then it sat there for like a year. And they didn't ever fill it back. And then we turned it over so it didn't get filled with rain and everything. So then Joey was like, do you want that? Because if you don't, I bet your mama would stick some dirt in it and she would plant a bunch of stuff in there. And I have every year we've planted something in them. And potatoes, City Girl Homestead, have grown fantastic in them. So when you get your containers, they are going to do very well in those containers.
Good.
The one I'm really intrigued about, and it's not like it was brand new that I'd never heard of it before, but Mitchell at Hendrickson kind of reminded me of that his grandpa used to plant his potatoes in old tires. Like he would plant the first tire and then when they got so big, he'd throw another tire and throw dirt in on top of it. And then when he
Yes.
wanted to harvest, he'd just knock the tires off. I'm like,
That's so smart.
that's
Oh
so
my gosh.
genius.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's repurposing something.
Oh my gosh.
And
That
it's
is
easier.
genius. Oh my gosh. I thought through it far enough to say, okay, when it's harvest time, just start removing tire. You know, my thought process hadn't gone that far, but that is, oh, I hope Joey is listening while he's working. So I hope he's got his earbuds in and he's listening, because
So,
we're trying to figure out where to plant potatoes, and we have some old tires here.
yeah. I made that, I said that to my mother, and she's like, yeah, but who would want old tires out in their yard? I'm like, do you remember digging potatoes, Mom? Because that sounds like way easier than.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely way easier. Dawn Ray B said I had beans in my tank last year. This spring, I'm going to try cabbage, peas, and chamomile in it. So good luck to you, because I am going to try chamomile this year as well, Dawn. And I've tried it before, and it's kind of finicky to get it to germinate. So
I have never had a problem with it germinating, because I just go up to the grocery store and pull it off the tea aisle, and put my hot water in it. And
he's full of jokes. He is.
He got jokes.
He's full of something.
Today.
He's full of something. I'm just not sure if it's jokes. But I want to tell y'all something too. I've had such a hard time, and we joked and laughed last week or so about dill. Every dill plant I get a hold of, I kill it, whether I germinate it myself and it comes up a little far enough, and then I just end up killing it. Whatever I'm doing, I'm trying to read up, trying to do everything I can to save at least one dill plant. And I just keep killing them, whether I buy them already as plant starts or whether I bought the seeds and did it. Oh, your mom always calls you during lives.
She does. I think she knows what we're doing.
But I have a volunteer dill plant coming up in one of my beds, and I'm like, what? Maybe by accident I'll get a very large one. So I'm really excited about that.
And it would be kind of a big deal.
It would be. Oh, boom, bah. Good one, Dale. Wow.
Oh.
I stepped right out on that ledge for that one, didn't I?
You have Jonah or Jonna and Treasure Woman have jumped in.
Hello. Welcome. Thank you for coming. We're just talking about gardening and what we're going to do. And we talked a little bit about piggies and raising them. And yeah, so thank you for coming in. I didn't catch what this was about. That's one thing I've never seen here in Alberta, along with rats and raccoons. Do you know what they were referring to, Jonna? I'm not sure what
I'm looking. I'm looking here.
I think copperheads.
Copperhead. That's yeah.
This is semi-copperhead country here in North Georgia. Yeah, I don't, and I'm not a snake girl. Okay. Listen, there's a lot of things that I will go after, to get away from my homestead. A snake is not one of them. I'm gonna run from him.
I'm from Western Washington, which is Seattle, Tacoma area, and it just rains, and all we get is gardener snakes. That's what we deal with. And then came over here to the east side, and it's rattler snakes.
Yeah.
When I lived in South Carolina, and I met the king snake, the copperhead, the diamondback, the cottonmouth, my whole snake image was different at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got all those.
Yep.
We got all the above.
Seeker said to eat the copperheads. I don't know if I want to eat snakes.
I don't know about that.
Yeah. I've eaten gator, of course, deer, venison, and then all the usuals, but I don't think I've eaten snake before. Have y'all eaten
Tastes
snake?
like chicken.
Does it taste like
Rattlesnakes.
chicken? Oh, turtle. I've had turtle too. That's good.
You ever had turtle soup?
No, I had it deep fried. I'm from the South, Tony. We fry
Everything.
Oh, that's
everything.
right. You boil your potatoes. Oh, peanuts. Sorry.
Yes. All right.
Yeah, you got
now
to show everybody your boiled peanuts that
I
didn't
was
see them
going to
earlier.
say, now we've got a lot of people in here. Okay. Show of hands, or you can just type a one in the chat. Do you love boiled peanuts? Boiled peanuts from, oh gosh, I dropped one on the. They are fantastic. And I found a roadside stand that opened up today of boiled peanuts. And oh my, get yourself out of that chat, Mr. Kettle Kitchen. You already know what you have to say. You don't like it. I love boiled
Rich
peanuts.
Cat
Rich
Ranch.
cat. Yep.
Hey. Oh, Suburban Hillbilly says only the one her friend Mark makes. Yeah.
Purring
Some
lady
people-
says no.
See, Tiffany, I knew she was my
City,
sister.
City Girl Homestead says no.
Dirt Road Destiny, thumbs up one. She said yes. Dirt Lord Minute said peanut butter gags.
Donna Farrell says no.
City.
Not a
City Girl
fan of
Homestead, don't like boiled
peas and
peanuts.
other nuts. I don't like boiled peanuts either. Never had boiled peanuts. What, Don Raby? You have to put that on your bucket list. Because boiled peanuts are awesome. If you get them at, made by the right person. The ones that come in the can on the grocery aisle, I wouldn't waste my money on those.
All right. I'm going to do an age and how country are you check.
Okay.
Do you put
Oh, I love
do you put peanuts in your Coke?
Type of one if you put peanuts in your Coke. When I drank Coke, peanuts in my. Where did he
Yeah,
go?
he gone. He ain't country enough then.
Yes, Korean lady, peanut brittle. Thumbs up.
Yes.
I
Yes.
love
Peanut
peanut
brittle.
You don't put salted peanuts in your Coke?
Tony, have you ever tried
I
it?
am not even gonna justify that with an answer.
And yes, I am like Suburban Hillbilly. I originally was taught to do it in RC Cola, Royal
Yes.
Crown Cola,
Yes.
in the glass bottle. Oh my gosh.
The first
Yes.
time I
And the
seen that
peanuts.
done was I was in driver's ed, and my
Yeah.
driver's ed teacher is sitting next. We stop at the gas station. He runs in and he starts dumping peanuts in his RC, and I'm like, "What are you doing?"
Mhm.
I've
Yes.
never tried it, and I don't want to.
Tony typed a 0. Listen, if you haven't experienced it, I mean, what's it going to hurt to try, right? But what's funny is
I could hurl all night
you have-
long. That's what could happen.
no, you won't.
No, you
Shush
won't.
up. You got to drink a little bit of the Coke out of the bottle and get the
So you
neck
got room.
down the neck a little. Yeah, because when those peanuts hit in there, it's going to bring it right over the top. And if you do that without drinking some of it, it's going to go everywhere. But
This
something
sounds like
about,
the pre-2000s Mentos and soda trick is what this sounds like.
well, actually, it kind of acts the salt in the peanuts goes with the carbonation of the Coke, and it's really good. Oh,
And
RC
kind of
and a moon
the
pie.
Coke-
Yes, ma'am, Miss Crystal. RC and a moon pie.
Dirt Road Destiny. My mama loved chocolate Cokes.
Mhm.
Oh, wow. Okay, what's your next question? Oh, I thought you had two.
Oh,
No.
No, it was just the one. Okay, that was going to date us and then
Okay.
also-
I do have a question for you.
Okay.
What song references that?
Oh, I know, but do you want me to say it or you want people in the chat to guess?
Let's have people in the chat guess.
Yes, I know exactly. I can actually sing the whole thing if you want to jump in with the George Jones part when she was on stage and had George Jones come up. I
Oh.
bet her heart was just a thumping when he came up and sang that with her.
And I have a question. Where did she go? Like,
I don't know. All three of them, not just
Yeah.
her. All three of them. They had TV show, everything, and
Tony's lost. And he's the
You know
Remember
what
the
we're
Music
talking
guy.
about?
What are
Yes.
you talking about?
I don't.
Nobody-
Nobody's guessed.
Nobody's guessed.
I did.
You did? What'd you say?
No, it's not that one.
Oh,
Okay.
you guessed it in chat.
That
mean,
is an old Hank Williams song.
There's
Later
a
done.
tear in my
Later
beer.
done.
and
Yeah,
it's
that's
gone
all
in the
good.
port.
Alan Jackson.
Oh, Suburban
Put
Hillbilly said,
another log on the fire. Oh.
Suburban Hillbilly said she missed the question. So we were talking
What?
about putting peanuts
go
in your
ahead.
Coke.
What song
Go ahead.
references putting peanuts in your Coke?
Yes. Name that song. Joyful Orange said she missed the question too, but hopefully she got it then. What song you don't even have to name the artist, just say what the song is. No, not Hank Williams.
I got it. Are you
I'm
ready?
right there with you.
Are you
No.
ready?
Yes.
I was country.
Yeah.
Country wasn't cool.
Barbara
Very good.
Mandrell.
And Don Ray B hit on it. Yes,
Don
Barbara
Ray B
Mandrell.
got it.
And that's what we
And
were
it was-
both thinking. Where did the Mandrell sisters go? And that whole
Because
TV
Barbara
show?
Mandrell was awesome.
She was.
She was good.
Girl.
Yeah, I liked her.
She could go to the band and kick any one of them out of their seat and play the instrument they were playing.
Yep.
Her and do you remember what one of her sisters' names was? Earlene. I can't remember what the other one's name was.
Well, give me a second. I'll look it up real quick for you.
Okay. But yes, I mean, they were all very musically inclined, all of them. And the dark-headed one, I think the blonde was Earlene.
Louise and Earlene.
Yes, Louise. That was it.
Earlene, Louise, and Barbara.
Yes. And I think
And Barbara Mandrell was like 5'2" dynamite in a small package.
yes.
And you know what she
Boys-
did? Does she still come up here?
Don't tell me you know her.
The place I keep talking about 8 miles away, her
Yeah.
and her band bus would stop off at the Safeway to get their groceries on the way up to their vacation place.
Oh my gosh. That's
And her kids
awesome.
and family and all that, they'd go into the town places and get ice cream and stuff like that.
Wow. That is awesome.
Yep.
I used to work at a grocery store in the next town over, and C. Thomas Howell used to come in there all the time. Pony Boy,
Mhm.
he came in there all the time. That's the closest I've been to stardom. That and the Sister Hazel, you know that group?
Mhm.
Not the lead singer, but the one that is always without shoes. Drew.
The sub lead singer.
Yes, he used to mow our yard.
Ooh.
Yes, and his dad worked for my stepdad. So that's
Ted Bundy used to be my grandma's paper boy.
oh Lord. Well, you dodged a bullet on that one, didn't you?
Holy moly.
Yeah.
Oh, Seeker said he was a roadie for a country band for a while. And later for a solo
Ooh.
singer. That was fun. Wow, that's awesome.
That's cool.
Girl Homestead said I was at a big boy in Lansing and Mickey Gilley was eating. What? Oh my gosh, I love Mickey Gilley and his band. I didn't approach him, figured he was eating. My parents thought I was full of it till they seen him fuss outside.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
you know, I never wanted to go up to, I guess he calls himself Tommy Howell. I never wanted to go up to him because I was thinking the same thing. You know, stars, they want their privacy. He's in a grocery store. He's trying to buy his eggs and his bread. Don't go rushing up saying, "Can I have your autograph?" You know, I didn't want to do that either. I'm not that person. So I just let him go on, buy his groceries.
Well, so in our area of the country, there's a lot of
Thank you,
people-
Crystal, for coming in. Crystal's got to run.
There's a lot
Go
of
ahead,
people
Phil,
that
I'm
come
sorry.
in here to hunt very large whitetail deer.
Oh, yes, I bet.
And for some reason, all of these like well-off TV stars and everything and athletes want to come here. Well, we're in one night. We are in Wendy's in the big town by us, and their drive-through speaker was loud enough in the back. That was before the headphones.
Yes.
A few years ago, that you can hear whoever ordered. And all
Yeah.
of a sudden, this voice come on the loudspeaker, and I looked at the wife and kids, and I'm like, "You guys know who that is?" And at any minute, I knew he was going to say, "Hey, shoot him. Shoot him, Jacob." It was Troy Landry.
Stop.
Yes.
Are you serious?
He pulled into the drive-thru of the Wendy's, and he ordered, and they're like, come running out of the back, and they're like, "Troy Landry just ordered food." And he pulls up, and his truck, he's real inconspicuous, has "shoot him" clear across it.
Yeah. Yes.
And like almost everybody in the restaurant went running out there.
Oh,
And
man.
he was so nice to everybody,
Oh, that's so nice.
But
I know. I love how he is so family oriented. And you know what? I've thought about ordering one of those hats for Joey because we both think it's so funny. We all shoot him. And, but I look at it when it's on their head, and I hate those hats that don't have a stiff front to it. Yeah, like yours has a stiff front. When they lay down, they look crazy on my head. So I don't like those hats.
And they make my head itch the whole time.
Yes.
I hate those kind of hats.
And your head doesn't breathe as well because the hat is smashed down there. So oh, there you go. Joyful Orange said, "I just went up on my hill and fed Mama and Fawn. If I had a bow, I could butcher my own." Yes, girl.
Get her done.
I actually have been there, have done that. You can do it too. Just, yeah. You got skills within you. Dig deep.
And then one day I was in the grocery store. Nana sent me, she's like, "Hey, stop and pick up, milk and butter and stuff like that." So I go in the grocery store, and this shorter than me guy comes walking by with this big old long beard. And I'm like, "Hey, how's it going?" And he said, "Hi." And I'm thinking, I know that guy. As he walks away, he normally wears like a red, white, and blue bandana.
I knew exactly who you meant. I knew it.
It was Willie.
Willie Nelson. Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Willie from Duck Dynasty.
From Duck Dynasty.
He's
Willie
that
Robinson.
short?
He's shorter than me.
I mean, because Dale's like this short, so Willie had to be down.
Exactly.
But, they make him out to be like all of his brothers and everything on that show make him out to be like really heavy like me. He's a little bitty guy.
Is he?
He's not that heavy.
You look at them though, and they appear to be much taller than what they are too, as a family overall.
Now, I believe Cy and Pop, I think they're pretty tall.
They're over 6, if I remember right.
Yeah. So, yes, and I'm sorry, Joyful Orange, you are right. It is, when you see the spots, that's a no. I forgot about that. I don't know why though. I don't know what I was thinking. Spots gets a pass, Suburban Hillbilly says.
Bill, that's the dad's name, yeah.
Bill, yes. I actually follow him. I actually follow Phil on Instagram. And you were talking about the other day how you used to, or how you always send every day, you send Nana a devotional that you get on your Bible app. Phil does a lot on Instagram. He puts out a lot of, now Phil is not an inspirational type hey, good morning, cheerful. That's not him. That's
No,
not
That's
him.
Phil's
not
like,
Phil.
you got a sliver in your foot, pull it out.
Yeah,
Don't be a pansy about it.
he's gonna give it to you straight, but he is a truth teller. That stinker. He gets it done. He gets a good message across too. Kind of like your last devotional when I said, wow, I never thought of it that way. That's crazy that you just made me look at something from like 180 degree angle that I never came at it from that way. So
Here's an analogy. I think Phil is like the female version mouse.
yes,
That's an analogy.
That's actually a
That's
very
an
good analogy.
That's
Oh,
what.
Hi,
Yep.
City Girl Homestead. She says she
See you
got to get
later.
the kitchen cleaned up.
You're
nice
at an hour and a half, my
Thank you.
sister. So
Oh yes, I
just
and I
wanted
got
to throw
pups.
that out.
I better get my pups fed because I hear them out there banging up against the tin that we have lining the side of their new crate that Joey built.
Look who
Derek!
just popped.
Derek!
Look who just waltzed in the door. Hello, Mr. Derek.
Is that Fowler or Fowler?
Oh yes, and Jesse and Lisa valet.
And Butler Family
No,
Farms is live.
Yes, we got to go love rate him. I'm sorry. I don't want to hold everybody up, and I got to go feed the pups too before they tear the place apart. Guys,
Yes, I need to go mod.
oh, did he ever ask nicely?
No,
No.
Oh,
but he did tell us all that he loved us.
he did say that, and
Derek.
there is something to be said for that. What did Derek say? Pronunciation. Yeah, you're making him like King Derek now. Leanne
There
said
you
she's
go.
got to go make a
And gotta
pie.
go make a pie.
Yes.
This was fun, Purring Lady. Thank you so
Yes.
much,
Have a good
everybody, for
weekend.
stopping in. I'm going to do it again next Saturday at 4. Oh, that's 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So
3 Central.
3 Central.
1 Pacific.
I always get this
That was-
wrong.
that-
Oh my
That
God.
leaves 2 Mountain Standard Time.
Somebody's in the middle there in the mountain. So, all right, guys. Dale, you got a devotional coming out tomorrow morning?
Well, yeah.
Okay, I'm just making sure. I just want to make sure. Okay, everybody, make sure you look out for Dale's devotional tomorrow morning. He always puts one out on Sunday. It's amazing and it's very inspiring. And some of them have brought me to tears. So thank you, Dale.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, take care, everybody. Take care of you and yours. God bless, and we'll see you next Saturday.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.